just because they got the skills doesn't mean they got a decent gun. A lot of my like good main colonists, I don't really want to go out. What is that so high? 18. Jesus. To be fair, I think Esme came in with like 220 skills, so that's fine. Hunt. Blue could go if you've got a rifle. Okay, so there's Fred. I found where Fred's breaking whatever he's breaking, I guess. Let's see. Go back to trying to find somebody else. What are you doing, Phoenix? You're like all over the place tonight. He's like in here, then he's not, and then he's back. Oh, no, let me grab her again. Because I want to see if I can get her a gun. I could send her with the incendiary launcher. I haven't let them use that, but my only problem is if she comes back with it and I don't take it off her, I could give her the legendary shotgun. Sniper rifle, I mean. Let's give her that. This is not a suggestion, but if you stated your save with... Was it? Stated the save with royalty DLC, you could make your originals into nobles. You'd basically treat them similarly. Well... Yeah, no. That's funny, but yeah, no, as you know, like, I know you weren't suggesting, but the DLCs and stuff, for, like, the most part, don't interest me. And royalty and ideology are probably the two that interest me the least, maybe? Because, like, royalty is kind of, like, bringing in, like, you know, the nobility and, I don't know, what is it? It's not a monarchy thing? Whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't know royal shit. And then the other one with the ideology is all like the cults, religions and shit, right? But funny enough, like biotech also doesn't really interest me because like it's got babies and kids in it. Anomaly is the only one that kind of interests me because it had zombies in it. Ironically. Like I'm pretty sure that's a shock to no one at all. But yeah. I think I put a couple of people in here that maybe weren't hunters, but that's fine. Let's send Grimm's wife too. I want to make sure I send more people than I need to this thing. The only problem is, obviously, I haven't allocated the food for them, but I think they'll be fine because I had like 9 days worth of food on that excursion. Oh, but Wagon Tail happily hugs. Yeah, he's been here. I could send Shadow. What do you got gun-wise? Yeah, you can go on this. You're gonna go get some people for our Shadow. Not animals. Gubia could go too if they've got a gun. These are like basically like my best shooters are going out, which is a bit of a concern because as I said, it leaves me vulnerable with like less people. Unfortunately. What about Noskbar? It's only like 12. Noskbar has a 12 for melee, not shooting. Huh. I guess they're allocated to hunting too. Bit odd. So happily smiling continues. Hugging Shadow? No. Oh, recharging my batteries today, feeling a bit better. Nice. I'm good to hear it. Glad that you're getting some rest and social batteries and whatnot as well. Ocelot could go. Or Ocelot doesn't have the right kind of gun. Hey, Keelan. I see you lurking. I appreciate you. Borrow maybe? No. What do you have? Melee weapon. If I could find like maybe one more person that wasn't like an original, like Chalky could go. Chalky's a complete psycho, so he'll be great. I mean, he doesn't have the trait, but he is legit a psycho in battle, so it's good. But yeah, he can go on it. I don't know how many people that just gave me then, but that should have bumped up the caravans numbers a little bit. 20. Potentially 21. Who's still broken? Is it Tadashi? I feel like it probably is. You're not going to be up there. Shadow, not Chibo. Fred's finished his tantrum. Where the hell is this guy? There he is. Oh yeah, of course he'd be up here because pigging out expires in shoot frenzy expires 2 days. I was for a second there I'm like, wait, they tell you how long it expires? Look, I do want you to go because you got the minigun. The mouth was streaming like, don't worry, it's killing. I understand. I'll be here. Just trying to get a stretch in amongst that. Alright. Yeah, no, I want Tadashi to go because he's got the ability to do the gunning that I want. But 20 odd people versus 16 should be better odds. I'd like to take more than that, like the time that I sent out, like the 20 something. The only problem is I haven't allocated additional food for that. And like the extra 5 or so people that I have added isn't a huge issue, but it's going to decrease the food just a bit. And like there's only, out of 16, I may only have a chance of taking realistically 1, because wherever Fred is, he's got the shock lance, like he's going to go, but I don't know if he's got more than 1 shot on that. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out with that. It's feather to Shadow Wagon Tarpy. No, I'm gonna have some of my water. Hold on. That should help. I'm just getting a bit of a sore throat there for a second. I don't know why. But yeah, I should have like a shit ton of potatoes to be able to like launch soon. Hopefully. Contains 3,800. 2,800. Like they're getting there. I just don't know if if they're actually like sending it anywhere. Like they might just be taking it straight in because it's almost fucking equal distance between the two. But yeah, once they finish having their mental wander, somebody will grab the caravan and they'll go. Fuck's sake. Alright, the other thing I want is I want this area gone so that I can have grow rooms in here as well. That would be nice. Why are we flicking in and out? What's going on with the power grid? It's probably mostly because I don't have this on this side. So like up here is sort of limited. Who's medical emergency? Gat. Are you part of... You're not part of it. What's your problem? Flu extreme. What's your bio? You do cooking. Okay. Although he is sickly though, so there's a chance that that's fine. Everybody's taking this and putting it elsewhere. Can I get... Why can't I tell you to like load that? Doesn't matter. It's fine. If I can't get them to like forcibly load it up, I guess they just do it like whenever they get time. It would be so nice if I had some goddamn like steel and shit. Reminds me, I should be able to set somebody in here. I might grab like Crow. You can do crafting. I'm pretty sure that allows you to work at this. Managee's working at the moment. Well, let's get somebody like permanently on this. Because I need shit like smelted. The other thing too is I've got like smelt apparel, smelt weapons, all that stuff. That shouldn't be what they're doing. It's supposed to be the crappy stuff that they do. Tread mechanoid. The slag mechanoid shouldn't be that. What's head wagging Tarpy? No. I'll give you some more pats if I can. I can't do much about Gad in hospital, but that's fine. And I want to get this into like a storage thing. So what I was thinking of is flipping this. Because I know that like this is closer to shit and that's great and stuff. But I'm thinking about putting it on the bottom side and putting a grow room on the top side. Because this bottom section here, like if I go to the fertility overlay thing, like it's not going to help me much. Like I can't really grow anything in there. So what I might do, I had granite or limestone or something. I think I had limestone. Plague. Yeah, who has the plague? McPherson. Of course my fucking medical person has the plague. Alright, I know you're doing plants and stuff, but do you want to go lay down next to Gat so you with the plague and him with the flu can either like wipe each other out or do something about that? Because holy shit, that's something. So if I can get not sandstone, limestone. I want floors in here. Like, eventually I want, like, floors throughout, like, all of my internal areas in general. That would be lovely. But, it has been a slow-going pace. The person, the medical person, well, basically. The funny thing is, like, there are some colonists on my base that I legit remember what they do and who they are. And of course, there's like a few people, not as many these days, but there's a few people that like are legit maybe don't know or am not sure what they do or always assume the like wrong thing of them, right? But it's happening less and less. I'm actually genuinely getting to know like the people I've got, you know, which is wild because there's like 241 of them. So, which by the way, when I did the count the other week, I definitely had like the 247 at the start of stream. I went back and did the physical count and yeah, it was 247 at the start of the stream and I lost like, I don't know, 6 people to whatever that battle, a really bad battle. That's how we're up to like 20 something since winter. Like normally I don't keep a count this long about stuff. But this was just like an extreme case where like I know that it tried to kill off so many at the start of winter. Can I get somebody that could do medical stuff? Taking chocolate into inventory, that's fine. I just want to find somebody that can do a little bit of medical. I'm probably not going to find somebody in this area. I'm pretty sure I already clicked on you. Grasshoppers, a cook. You do plants. Ocelot. Harvesting strawberry plant. You can do medical. Can I get you to like come work on, I guess you can't work on him. That's fine. I guess he's asleep now. I'm trying to like work on the one person that's got like extreme flu. And it's like, yeah, no, they medical treatment needed. Wolverine, why? It's just you. It's fine. I would like to be able to treat stuff like this, but like I just don't have spare organs and shit. Like I prefer to buy them because it causes my colonists less distress. As you guys know, at the moment they're all upset about like the colonist's death, you know. So I can't exactly like tack on to that a worst case scenario, you know. I also need to seal this bit here. I can't just keep adding. No, I want wood. Yeah, there we go. Like, for instance, you... Yeah, without table... Did you not care about people dying? Colonist death. There we go. 3. And it expires in 14 hours. That might be long enough for the caravan going out to stop having tantrums. Which, by the look of it, Tadashi must still be picking out. I guess I gotta find Tadashi. Actually, you know what's easier? There he is. I was gonna say, when I zoom out far enough, they change colors, so that helps me find people sometimes too. So if we got... What is your beef? You're tired now. That's gonna be an issue too, because as soon as you like lay down, you won't have done... Well, I guess you've done recreational eating, realistically. Extreme comfort eating. Why don't these have power? For God's sake. I have power striped through the base there. I probably just don't have enough power getting stored because this would be using so much and this section here is just gone. Also, did they end up making this? I guess probably not because I don't have the steel. Extreme comfort eating should be an Olympic sport. I think that that's probably one of those things that unfortunately probably promotes like a dangerous thing because like extreme comfort eating, like it's supposed to be comfort eating, right? So they've got to be in like a bad mental state to begin with, okay? And then I think there's the risk of like overeating, same as like any, you know, competitive eater and stuff like that, how they always had like that risk of something going wrong with like their stomach and stuff. Yeah, like because I would probably honestly watch it. It should be relaxing, but the downside is knowing that like they probably weren't okay when they started the competition. at least by the end of it, whoever's winning, like, they might be in a better mental state. There's also the small section of what if they lose and that makes their mental state worse? I'm putting too much thought into this, but this is how my brain works with shit like this. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, do that. It's a lightly poked shadow with tail. I don't know if he's up for it today. Fucking. Maybe more like hugs and cuddles, maybe. It's always up for hugs and cuddles. Gat, I can't do anything about you, mate. I tried to send help, but you're extreme flu, you just gotta get immunity or die, I guess. Because this is the other thing too, is the base is like slowly getting taken out with like flus and stuff. Nods head wagging terribly. It's ever resembling a Snorlax today. I'm trying to remember, Snorlax like lay on their back, don't they? Because for a hot second there, I thought like Snorlax were like kind of like turtling, like forwards sort of thing, on like their belly. Inspiration. I don't really need inspired people, really. I don't really need inspired people. That's such a mean thing to say. I like realized as soon as I said it, I'm like, wow, that's harsh. They can take their inspiration somewhere else. I don't know. At least my fucking animals are back to being like in a pen again. It's still nuts to see, like, the nutrition consumption is like 93. Nutrition stockpiled is like 3,600 and fucking, sorry, 364. God damn, I saw the extra digits in my brain put in places. Nutrition growth versus consumption isn't balanced at the moment because my people aren't out here planting stuff. Like, they're in the process of harvesting at the minute, more than anything. The Pokemon looks like huge, grumbling beanbag of farms. No, I know what it looks like. I just for a hot second couldn't remember if it laid on its front or its back, because I'm like, I don't know. Like, the first thought with like a Snorlax was like laying on its stomach, and then I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure, like, because you can see the Snorlax's like stomach circle sort of thing, and it's like feet and stuff, so it's always laying on its back. So, yeah, that's how I kind of like got around it. Snuggles fucking no. Tadashi, mate, can you finish being in your inspired fucking frenzy, pigging out? I love that he's both inspired and pigging out. It impresses me a little bit. But yeah, if you could stop picking out. The only thing is he's going to be so well fed. He's probably going to be like the best fed person. Unbelievably impressive dining room. You're damn fucking straight and you're excited to travel. Good for you. Somewhat impressive rec room. Okay, so it's an unbelievably impressive dining room, but it's a somewhat impressive rec room. It's the same room. Obviously, the stuff that I made on this side isn't high enough quality for my people. What is this? Is this excellent or something? It's normal. Normal. Yeah, one of them is excellent. The rest of them are good. Maybe some of these chairs are like really fancy or something. I don't know. Well, it's being snuggled as well. Wagging tail happily, feeling... What? Feeling sleepy? No. I had something on me. I'm like, please don't be another spider or bug. It's that season at the moment where, like, all the spiders are rolling in for, like, you know, the annual meeting. And those beetles are back from last year. We didn't manage to wipe them out completely. So, yeah, we have two things going on at the moment. The only thing is that the ants have actually calmed the fuck down, which is so nice. Because, like, last year, the ants were just insufferable. They were everywhere on everything. And the thing is, like, we don't live dirty, right? We don't have, like, a mess of stuff, like, laying around and, like, accessible trash and stuff for them, right? It's literally, like, we put down food for the cats. We pick that up later once they've eaten it. And then, like, before they've even finished eating it, the ants are all over it. So the cats have been, like, rushing to eat. And we've been, like, rushing to feed them and stuff and, like, get them fed. But now we've found, like, a new location in the house where the ants just don't know where the fuck that is. And we've sprayed everywhere else. So they can't really go anywhere else. So it's nice. It's a very small reprieve from them. considering how like excessive they can be. But yeah, the ants around here are like fucking savage little cunts. Like, all it takes is one of them finding like a sniff of a crumb, and all of a sudden they're just like, yep, send the swarm. I've got a lot of berries up here, but I don't think anybody's bringing them in. Other thing too is I had 2 sections of corn, and I don't want 2 sections of corn. I'm cool with 1, but I do want 1 section of cotton being grown around the base, so I can have clothes for my people. I've got Devil's Strand growing, but we all know Devil's Strand is a slow grow. So it's going to take basically all the way up until almost winter, then I'm going to have to put the roof in here. Tail stops wagging, falls asleep, being snuggled. No, you don't have the best dreams, Viking. I had ants. Despite having no food on display on the 11th floor, it was wild. That is wild. That's just like a tribute to fucking, I don't know, commitment on their part. Like, they had to have like basically like nested somewhere in like the infrastructure or something, because like, yeah, that's so far removed from the ground. And that makes me feel like a tiny bit better, because like my house is ground floor. It is a house, right? But like this area that I'm in is really bad for ants in general. But like in the last year or 2, like Australia has just had a really bad wave of ants a couple of times. And like they're really, really invasive in the houses. Like, they've got no fucking regards for anything. Like, last year, or this year, I guess, in summer, like, I'd be laying in bed, and I'd have ants, and I don't have food in bed, and I've showered, and I don't understand. Like, there's no food in that room at all. There's no food. There's only my water bottle and me. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, they were, like, everywhere. Yeah, it was horrible. Because, like, you can't really, like... You can, but you can't really spray your bed. So, like, I just made a point of, like, changing the sheets and, like, all that, basically all the bedding, kind of weekly. Just, and, like, wiping down and spraying around the room and stuff like that to try to, like, stop it. Because, like, I'd lay down and, yeah, there were, like, fucking ants out of nowhere. I'm like, cool, I didn't need that. But, yeah, that's kind of, like, how excessive they are at the moment. Well, were previously. At the moment, they're not too bad. Like I said, they're kind of like, back the fuck off. We should be able to put a roof down here too. Whoop. I don't need temperature on. Oh. Alright, I need to yawn. Get this all roofed up. I said this is supposed to be a storage area, but I'm honestly considering just making this one huge, like, dining hall thing. I like how this looks, though. Like, I could have, like, a separate area. I could have, like, 2 rec rooms, 2 dining rooms type things. Because, like, I really don't think that this is that far from it. I said my only other thought was if I put, like, a storage area for only the cooked food up in this section. Like, I lose a bit of grow area. But it does put me food really close to where they're going to eat. And more people might end up using a table. Because some people are using a table. They've grabbed food and they've brought it to a table. So I don't mind that. Especially once we get the other table. I might do that. Because, like, they'll also give, like, a different spot. The only problem is that means, like, another air-conditioned space. But, I mean, whatever. Be fine. I need to just map out. Because I'm going to make the door here. And make it that they can come through here to take the food up into this space. The other thing too is if I get attacked, this will be like a shit spot to have happen. I want it to come through like here, but maybe higher. What are you doing, Phoenix? What are you sharking around underneath me for? Yeah, I saw you. Don't look at me like that. I don't know where he's been, but he's cold. I just, like, patted him and his ears are, like, really cold, so I'm guessing he must have found a window? Maybe? Another thing, too, is that this is a very large area just to store food. Like, it's not a problem to, like, try to refrigerate it. I just want somewhere that's close enough that, like, they can get up here. I don't want it to really be that high. Visually, I sort of do, but I sort of don't. Minor pain, that's fine. If it's up to, like, even if it was there, I think it would be close enough. But making it like 4 means if something happens inside, like that, maybe 2 inside is too small, I feel like. Because then it makes a skinny corridor. That's what I'm worried about. More than anything. I could, of course, just make the door stop here. That wouldn't be too bad either, because, like, this isn't... I could make it stop, like, here. And then it would only be this back bit, and then that's still pretty close to the tables. That's not too bad. I could do that. I just don't want it to cap this end bit here. This is not a spot I designed building on at all for this. But the only other alternative I could do with it is like taking it level to it and then having like a upwards entry to it. Like that would still put the food, that would put it like a little bit closer, because at the moment I'm just trying to look at like how far they're having to walk for a meal. It's about 28 tiles plus probably, give or take, almost 40 to get into a cooked meal. Whereas from here, it's 20. It's still basically the same thing. I don't see that being a huge improvement. Like, I kind of don't want to use the space, but I'll leave the design there just in case I want to use it sometime in the future. Okay, somebody's got these, or the animals have decided to come back and hang around this marker. Okay, nobody's in a mental state. Hold on, are you guys all packing up to leave? Forming caravan? Nice. Alright. Well, I guess the caravan's gonna happen. That means the attack quest's gonna happen. Pause, slightly move while asleep. Well, maybe Albert can, like, hold on to your paws while you have a sleep. Because, like, I've been holding on to your paws a lot lately when you have a snooze. So, that might be a good idea. Another thing, too, is I could always bring this up. I could always make that, like, livable quarters over here. Like, I don't imagine needing this many beds. Like, I don't imagine getting up to, like, 300 colonists or something like that. Like, there's a small possibility. There's, like, I'd like to get back up to, like, the 260. I was enjoying that. It was, like, I had, like, I had, like, basically, like, 50 of everything. Every kind of colonist. It was great. But, like, I don't have to. Like, that was a bit excessive and shit. But, I don't know. The other thing, too, is... like, I was considering making shelves for this. Like, I do like storing shit on the floor. It's something that I enjoy. But I know that people literally cannot fucking deal with the visual of it. I get that. The only problem is, do I have... I might not have... I don't want to make it out of steel. I could make it out of limestone. That's not too much of a problem. That would take a lot longer to build. The fuck? Grim. Fucking hell. We were just talking about you earlier about how much guidance you've given me over the years with, like, RimWorld. How the fuck are you, man? Also, thank you for 16 fucking months. Holy shit. It's been a while, apparently. It's, I guess, yeah, I guess this year I'm probably coming up to my 2nd year of streaming, probably in November, now that I think about it. I just don't think about it. Just hasn't, like, crossed my mind recently. I'm good. What about you? Yeah, I'm alright. I will hydrate too, actually. Thank you. Yeah, my colony's going okay. We've lost, like, 20 people since winter. Let me have some water. Not much else. I'm finally back to doing, like, proper random game nights and stuff now that I'm, like, adjusted to how Streamlabs and shit works, which is kind of nice. I was also looking at, probably in the future, maybe I'm considering Warhammer as, like, maybe a future game. So there's that. I'm doing fine. 20 people died. Look, in a colony of, like, 260 odd, 20 people dying is, like, not that bad. realistically, and having like 4 major break rests is, out of like 240 odd people, is like, yeah, it's fine. It's going good. Yeah, I don't know. It's good to see you, Grim. Yeah, I like legit can't remember what else is going on. I had like a thought process there and it just like straight in the bin. I think I'll make some shelves and